Hi guys, it's Jodie. I'm back with another skateboard workout. So today I'm using a chopped up mat because we're going to do some down stretch exercises on here, and I don't really like the feel of it on my knees. So feel free to use a tea towel. If you've got a mat that's a bit chopped up, you can chop it up. You can even use that mat on your hands when we do the planky stuff, or you can use the mat for elbows on the floor. I've got a box here today. This is just for some modifications if doing any planks or pikes on your hands doesn't feel that great on your wrists. You probably don't have a box at home, but you can use a chair, you can use the couch, you can use anything really. You can even just have your elbows on the floor. All of those things are good. All right, so we're going to start today with the skateboard on the side. We're going to just do some 4-point kneeling. We'll do just some spinal articulation before we get into it. A few bird dogs. It is extra challenging on the skateboard, which is why we're going to do it, because I think it's quite fun. So you're going to start with your knees directly underneath your hips. Hands, you can either take them right underneath your shoulders. If that doesn't feel good on your shoulders, take your hands a tiny bit wider. Or wrists, obviously. Try and keep some weight in your knees, so you're not putting all of your weight in your hands. You're just going to do a couple of cat stretches. So tucking your tail under, peeling your spine up to the ceiling, belly button in, push the floor away with your hands. Just have a look at where my feet are as well. You can have your feet up if you like. I'm keeping them down just for some stability now, and then rolling out one vertebrae at a time. Let's just do 2 more. Breathing in or out as you round your back, whichever one feels good for you. Let's go 1 more. And then rolling out. Find the middle of those 2 positions with your spine. Because we are going to do some pikes today, let's just do a little scapular mobilization. So just bring your shoulder blades in towards each other. Push them apart and in and out. 2 more. Try and get that movement coming from your shoulders and not ribs. So shoulder blades in. Then find the middle of those 2 positions. Throughout this, if you lose that position, just come back to a little bit of protraction, retraction, find the middle of those 2 positions. Let's take your right leg straight back, and this is where it becomes challenging because the skateboard might want to move. Bird dog. Take that leg straight back, take your arm straight forward, and then bring it in, place it down. You're trying to keep your hips, it's really quite challenging, and bring it in and take it down. You really have to use your abs to stop the skateboard from moving. The next time you take your left leg back, right arm forward, hold it there. Both hip bones pointing down towards the floor so they're even, ribs in, leg up in line with your hip. And then from here, you're going to bring your knee in, bring your elbow in, and then reach it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Can you keep the skateboard still is the challenge. And place it down. Other arm, other leg. Bring it in. It's really hard. 1 more. And reach it up, and then hand down, knee down. You're going to move the skateboard back now. You're going to bring your hands to the floor and your feet onto the skateboard. I'm going to keep just this mat here, but feel free to take it off. What we're going to do from here is just float your knees just off the floor. Breathe out and down and up and down. Try and have your hands like this and push all fingers, all 10 fingers into the floor. It'll take a little bit of the load off the wrists. Again, if you've got a lot of weight in your wrist, just take your hands a little wider, or now is the time that you can bring your elbows onto the chair, the box, whatever you've got at home. Knees off and hold it there. Now from here, take your right leg back and bring it in, place it down. I'm already working up a sweat, just saying. 2 more. And then from here, let's go into a little bit of ab work. Even though hopefully they're already working, you're going to twist and take the skateboard to the back and up and to the front. Well, side to side. For me right now, looking at you, back, front, 4, 3, it's so warm, 2, and 1, lowering your knees down. And then let's take the skateboard now long ways. So I'll start this on knees, think down stretch, yeah? Again, I'll do a little demo with elbows on the box, but for now I'm gonna bring my hands onto the floor, knees now into the middle of the skateboard, hands wide, feet off, yeah? Think inner thighs together so you can activate your glutes here, zip yourself up from the front, so draw your belly button in, and just gonna push back, pull it in, down stretch. So watch as you take it back that you don't start to let your hips fall. Only take it as far back as you can. Keep your hips a little bit higher and your abs are engaged. Yes, as soon as you feel it in your lower back, you've gone too far. 2 more. And then come on in. You can continue with that or take it up into your plank, into a long stretch. Take it back. 2 more. And come on in, hold it here. If your wrists are okay, stay on your hands. If not, feel free to come down onto your elbows. Just gonna do some toe taps. 8, 7, try and keep your hips up in line with your shoulders, definitely not down here. You'll start to feel it in your back, so lift your hips up. 2, 1, bring it in. You're gonna take your right leg straight up. From here, pull your left knee in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower it down. Oh my God. Other leg, pull it in. 6, 5, 4. I hope you're sweating. 2, and 1. Lower down, lower your knees down. Push back into a shell stretch, and then we're going to add on. So, I'm gonna use the mat for my elbows here. You can definitely do it a little bit higher if that feels better for you. We're just gonna do some piking. So, elbows on the floor, feet again into the middle of the skateboard, and then from here, you're just gonna pike your hips up and take it back down. Don't forget about your head when you pike. So you're looking at your feet, and then take it back down. We're gonna add on to this in 3 more. 2. The add-on is optional. You can just keep going with this. The add-on is fun, I think. It's hard. Here we go. Hike up. You're gonna take one leg straight up and take it down, and then take it back out. Woo. Lift it up. Other leg. Take it down. Let's go 1 more each leg. Wowee. And up.